Happy New Year, everybody from Good Food Unearthed. There's a message that I'd like to share today, and I shared this on my uh, social media on minds.com as a community message for everybody who is involved in pushing back against some of the things happening um, that have been happening all through 2020. And this can apply for any aspect of your life, really, if you get involved in an effort. Um, so I've been hearing a lot about controlled opposition and how there may be particular movements or particular people um, who are claimed to be part of a control opposition movement. Well, here's my message to all that is happening. And this goes for how one discerns what is true or not true and what really matters in the end. Always, always, always bring everything back to yourself. You are not a group or a member of a group. You're not an ideology. You're not anything other than you. Who cares about the motivations of another individual? Who cares what their truth is? You are not aligned to another. You are only ever aligned to yourself. The real question is, when this group or person came into your life experience, what did it inspire in you? What did it draw within you? What did it awaken inside of you? Because this is life. Everyone is on a different path, and you can only come to truly know your own, no one else's. So, so what if you discover down the line that someone who inspired you did some things that you now see and think are awful? So, what if you discover that someone you admired tried to manipulate people at some point in their life? What actually happened to you? You were inspired. Something good awoke inside of yourself. You started to remember another part of who you are. You grew. You evolved. You didn't adopt the negative aspects of another. You didn't adopt their positive aspects either. But what you did is you awoke within yourself aspects that you chose based on your perception of what they would give you, how they would change your life, what would manifest in your reality should you awaken those and act on them. You see, if you are in alignment with yourself, it doesn't matter what intentions any other individual has. They will not deter you. Any manipulative intention, any subliminal messaging, any effort at trying to control you will fail because it does not vibrate at your level. Instead, you can be exposed to or interact with any entity whatsoever, and it will always help you grow and evolve. no exceptions. In fact, this is what those who try to control do not understand. Control is illusory. What really happens with subliminal messaging and manipulation? Both parties involved, those who are giving out and those who are taking it in, are consenting at some level. There's consent. If these things affect another person, it's because they have allowed it to affect them. They have accepted it. There can be many reasons for this, but at the base level, it can simply be because this is part of that person's learning process. It may be difficult to see this for some right now, but this universe is a free will universe. Know this. Come to truly comprehend all that this statement means. The universe is a free will universe. Do you wish to reclaim your power? Then begin by reflecting at where you have given your power away and where you are intentionally blocking it. This is empowerment. Absolutely no thing has any influence or power over you, who you really are, which is something one has to come to know to truly become empowered. When I talk about reflecting where you've given your power away or where you're intentionally blocking it, nobody else can actually receive your power. That's the illusion, right? But if you give your attention and your energy out away from you and you just let it go, you just put it out there, let it go. This doesn't mean that you've lost anything. All it means is that you have every single opportunity and every single moment to change and say, nope, I'm going to use that energy in a different way. And I can whenever I want to, whenever I choose. And only I can make that change. Nobody's sucking it from you. Nobody can take that. Stand in your knowing and realize that that's an illusion and that your power is always here. Truth exists everywhere, in everything, no matter what. The question is, can you see it? Even if someone tries to manipulate, scheme, or deceive, if you are in your knowing, even that person and their machinations will reveal the truth to you, and it will help you grow and evolve. You see, the idea that anyone at all can control or exert power over another is the greatest illusion. Just laugh it away. So, my message is this: it's never been about following another individual. No one speaks for you, no one acts for you, no one stands for you. Only you can speak, act, and stand for yourself. Take what others inspire within you. That is your awakening, and it occurs because you desire it and you are choosing to foster alignment in your own thoughts, words, and deeds. Every single aspect of this existence can help you if you choose that path. Do not be afraid. Fear is the breakdown of living, the decomposition force. Fear seeps into everything if you let it. Do not be afraid of anything, especially of fear itself. Get to know it with calm, dignity, and grace. Let it speak to you and help you grow. It is another aspect of your experience, therefore, of yourself. And if your desire is to love unconditionally without judgment, then this will aid you no matter what comes up in the future. I want to address evil and devil as well and challenge you to stop fearing even these two concepts. Evil is simply as energy, the opposite of live. If you look at the words, you'll see that they're the opposite, backwards versions of each other. And devil is lived backwards, which can mean devil is death. Only death appears as a devil to some. Step back from moralizing and fear based judgment and try to see things in an objective manner. Do not worry about doing that. This practice will not make you immoral and turn your core inside out. There is nothing to fear in examining any concept, especially when you're in alignment. In Tibetan Buddhism, there is the Tibetan Book of the Dead. If you are in alignment, when you die, the gods who appear to you or the Buddhas who appear to you are they are apparitions of gentle, compassionate, loving and soft beings. But if you are fearful and you refuse to let go of things as they are, of the life that you had, the more aggressive and devilish those Buddha type beings begin to appear at each successive stage. You see, what is actually happening is this is the state of your mind being reflected back at you. Things do change and they do fall apart. And if you're afraid, then it seems that they're evil and devilish. And not to say that there aren't things that happen in the world that can be called that. And they're extreme, extreme destructive energies. But it's interesting to step back and see what's really going on there. If you fear death, if you fear these things, you will see devils and demons, and it will cause you to shudder and tremble. Now, if you believe that devils exist objectively, it would still be better for you not to fear them at all. Fearing them also gives them power over you, that imaginary power. It feeds into the belief that somehow they can do something to you. But if you are in alignment with unconditional love and no judgment, you can behold a devil, a true force of decomposition and destruction, and not be affected by them. You remain true, and you are not dragged down by fear or any negative energy. You can see the devil for what it is, and you see the interactions it has for what they are. And because you are aligned, you can see how best to respond to such a presence in your experience. This is just a simplistic overview, but if you take this and meditate and tune into your intuition, you can let the wonder of the concepts play around you and help you to grow and evolve in a way that best suits you. No judgments, no fear. Explore with the curiosity of a child and trust in yourself. In the end, all that matters to you is how you lived, not anyone else. You are born and will die individually, and no one will ever share the same life experience you have. Own it, explore it. Only you can make the choices of your life. Even if you think you are manipulated or your hand is forced, in reality, only you are making the choice every single time. And when you are ready, you will grow from your current stage, whatever that happens to be. You will know deep within yourself. No one can do this for you. Be empowered and remember the great awakening happening now is not going to have a leader or followers. It is going to have individuals reclaiming their authenticity, speaking their truths unabashedly and compassionately, and choosing to coexist without feeling the need to conform to any box, label, category, or mold. If you are ready, you will start to step into your own, however that may manifest itself. There are no cookie cutter pathways, no roadmaps, nothing to follow anymore. If you try to adopt another person's way, you will find yourself greatly disappointed because your reality will keep revealing to you that another's path is not in true alignment with your own. This is the time to blaze your own trail. Feel it out. Start that deeply intimate conversation with yourself. Be your own guide and learn to tune into that. Follow it. Take risks. Learn and love and grow. Thank you and have a wonderful 2021.